Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So it's that moment that we've been waiting for all year, and it's time to come on with an absolutely epic harvest. So Tayyib, you can do the honours of my first one. Wait. Bismillah. Wait. A little bit higher. A little bit higher, a little bit higher. This is the first Bangla Khudu, or the second Bangla Khudu of the season. And when you cut it a little bit higher. Oh, there we go. Bismillah. I nearly fell. That's the first one. When you cut it, take a little bit more of the stem because you'll see this fluid draining out. And if you're going to store this, when that fluid drains out and this starts to dry, rot doesn't go into the squash. And this is our first bottle gourd of the season. Well, it's not our first, it's our second bottle gourd of the season. There's a few more to pick yet. So come on, keep following me. Let's put him down on this sofa. Let's go and find a few more of his friends. But it's not just going to be a Bangla Khudu harvest today, it's going to be everything. So there's so many things that we can be picking. So every single day we're picking handfuls of dwarf French beans. So these are the ones that I said to interplant between the onions. And if you look down here, you can see the size of my onions as well. So I've got no pests on my French beans, and the size of the onions are absolute stonkers as well. So that's a good size onion as well there. So we're going to be on a mission to pick loads of stuff today, absolutely loads and loads of things. We've got loads of ripe tomatoes. It's time to pick these off. We'll start sourcing these or something, but just like this. I mean, just give it a wipe, take a nice ripe tomato. Absolutely beautiful. So you can't buy that from the shop. So it's a full year's work, and we're finally getting the desserts, or we're finally getting the fruits of our labor. So let's get these here. Absolutely beautiful. And these cherry tomatoes, these are a sweet million variety. They always do good for us. So really, some really nice ones, really tasty. Every single day we're just coming into the garden and we're just picking off. We're eating from the garden every single day. Lovely. Look at that. See, this is just... What more can you ask for? I mean, the garden's just giving and giving and giving. And we've got some honeybee tomatoes as well. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, these honeybee, they look gorgeous, but they're not as tasty, so it's a bit disappointing. I mean, I used to grow yellow pear tomatoes, and again, they were ones that look absolutely amazing, but they're not very tasty. The same again with these honeybees. They look really beautiful. I mean, how beautiful are they? But they just don't have that oomph in the taste. I've got my crimson crushed tomatoes back here. And again, these look absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nice crimson crushed tomatoes. We'll take these as well. So these are Outdoor Girl. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. Beautiful.
So you come in here.
So we'll take all of these ripe ones and we'll cook. We'll have some spaghetti, or we'll make a lasagna or something tonight. But yeah, how nice is that? You just come in and pick everything from your garden fresh. I mean, even in the greenhouse, we've got loads of these ripe tomatoes. Oh, that's just too good to leave. So look at that, it's not taking me 5 minutes and I've got a bowl full of tomatoes. So it's really important, especially now that it's raining quite a bit, to check your tomato plants every day for signs of blight. Anything that's looking like it's going to ripen, pick it off straight away, because we're getting a lot of rain at the moment, and this is where you can notice this cracking happen. And that cracking happens from having a dry patch and then the sudden amount of water that the tomato plant takes up, and it feeds it into the tomato, and either the skin will crack, but then it won't store very well either. So get anything that looks kind of pinkish, ready to harvest, pick it. Look at these, absolutely stonking massive tomatoes, and these are another Outdoor Girl tomato. Hopefully they'll keep on growing and I'll get a chance to go to Malvern with them. Dave, can I have those scissors? But as a precaution, all of these leaves that are hanging around close by, they're all coming off. That's all off. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's it, you're all gone. Dave, can you go put that on the compost pile? Here's a sucker that's stuck in the ground, and from a sucker I've got loads of sweet million tomatoes coming up, and that'll keep producing well into September. I'm very happy with these. I'm very happy with these tomatoes this year. Oh, there's some more yellow honeybee down there. We'll get them in a minute. But there's onions to be picking. We're picking onions every single day, and because we multi-sowed these onions and we sowed 2 or 3 onions in the same space, we're getting decent sized onions, but they've taken the space of 1 onion. So if you look at the way I'm growing my onions, so look, that would have had 4 onions in it, and I've just taken out 2 other onions already and let these 2 grow on, and these are just taking up the same amount of space. And as soon as these onions come out, I'm going to get some radishes in this ground. So there's loads of stuff to be harvesting. When you do harvest onions, one little tip is try to harvest onions when it hasn't rained for at least a day. That way the onion hasn't taken in loads and loads of water, and then you've got to dry them off and you've got to cure them, and that can cause rot when it does that. So, and also when you harvest onions, store them upside down so the juices flow away from the bulb. And because if you hang them, I see a lot of people hanging them like that, or they'll plait them and hang them like that, and what happens is the water from the stem flows into the onion, and that can cause rot. Better to store them upside down. But we'll be picking onions today. We're gonna have a nice lasagna, I think, tonight. Tayyib, do you want to come and do another khudu? But this is what everyone's been waiting for. Come on, where's Khadija?
I don't know.
So come here. Here's another one for you to get. So I want you to cut it just above my thumb there. Go on,
Okay.
go on, hard. Go on, snip hard. Go on, give it a snip. Go on, you can do it. Push. Yes. There's another beauty. Go put this next to your other one. And when you are doing this as well, do you know these manky leaves? Get rid of these. Do you know any of these sort of stalks that didn't make it? Get rid of these things. You don't need them. It's right now as we're coming into middle of August, September time. This is blight season. Remember, cucurbits can get blight. Your bottle gourds can get blight, and you wanna try and give them as much airflow as possible. I mean, I have got another treatment that I use for general diseases and a foliar feed. I'll see if I get a chance to do that video. If you give me enough requests, then I might do that video, if I get enough requests. So do comment down below and tell me that if you want that video or not. We've got videos from even when the kids were babies, picking these bottle gourds, and this is one of our family traditions that we like to do every year. So Heather, you get around that side.
That
And
one. Oh, that's big.
take this one off a little bit higher up.
Here.
Wait.
Here?
Don't forget to say Bismillah. Yeah,
Bismillah.
good girl.
Can I hold
That's
it?
it. There you go.
All the brown stuff on it.
Just little bits of dirt. It's okay. Here's another one. I'll save this one for Zaki when he comes.
Big.
So I think this guy here, this one's for me. So let's get him. Bismillah. Hey. So there you go. Absolutely beautiful. Go and put this guy up with the others as well. And here's another one for me as well. So how many is that? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's another one for me as well. Bismillah. Let's get this one. Hey. It's a good year for gourds. I'm telling you now. It's a good year for bottle gourds. Beautiful. We've got another one. I mean, this is definitely going to make it. So it's not going to be the end of our season yet. That's going to make it. We've got a couple more down there hanging. They're going to make it. I mean, something like this is not going to make it. It's a little bit cold, so just be careful. I'll give you when I go around to the other plant, we'll give you a little tip about how to protect them. But there's so many There's so many beans to be picking as well. I'm just going to pick that whole string. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, if I was smart, look what I've just done. So if I was smart, I would have taken those 5 and left that little one to grow on. But I've been a little bit foolish and I've taken the whole lot when I should have just left that one on to grow. But yeah, we've got so many beans to be picking. I'm gonna have to get the ladders and pick all them up from there. We're picking these sorts of things every single day. This is what we're eating, and what we're not eating, we're preparing, we're freezing, and hopefully through the winter we'll be eating them. And look at the size of this tomato as well. This is the biggest tomato I've got at the moment. This guy, I'm saving him for taking him down to Malvern, definitely. We'll see how that gets on. Absolutely epic harvest. It's beautiful. So this is why we grow our own, and this is when you see the hard work paying off. It's all worth it. It's absolutely definitely worth it. So Baba, I saved this one for you. Okay, so I want you to come in. That one, can you cut him just there, just on top of my finger? Bismillah. Bismillah. Go on, give it a snip. Go on, push. Hey, yeah, Bismillah, there's your one. Yes. You got it? You got him? Okay, take him up and put him on the bench. Tayyib, help him. Take him and put him on the bench. We've got a couple of bush scallops as well that can come off. Here, take your scissors. There we go. Get them. Oh no, that's disappointing. Go and get them both. That's really disappointing. I was looking forward to this.
Still inside.
Yeah, he's still inside as well. Oh, I flicked him and he's gone. It's disappointing because I gave most of my plants away and I only saved myself one. I need to get better at labelling. So what I'm going to do with this is I'll cut that half off and I'll use the rest. But not to worry. I mean, at least I've got one nice one. That's the gardener's lot in it. You take what you can. So I've got all these beans to be picking as well, and we're going to be picking these. So can you pick these?
Can you get me a bowl?
Just go and get that blue one there. All the agun farili sone meji? Peas? Okay.
Where do I put this?
Okay, you might want to use the scissors if you want, and just snip them. If you're going through there, stand on that wood and then face this way. Nice one, thank you. That one's a little bit small, so try and get the bigger ones, okay?
There's a bigger one.
Good man. You get the bigger ones.
Off the floor because one fell out of my
You just get the bigger ones. Okay, Khadi, are you going up the ladders then?
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Go and get yourself a pair of scissors. So Khadija's going up the ladders. She's got the ladder duty to pick these. That's it, sweetheart.
Is this so big or small?
Yeah, take them.
All of them.
Yeah,
Except this one.
except that little one, yeah.
And these little ones.
So, absolutely love this time of year because everyone just gets involved, everyone gets out, and everyone gets picking, and it's so fun to see the kids doing this. Here, get this one. Are you done picking beans?
Yeah. But is
Good
this
man.
one?
Yes.
That's a long one. Oh, look at this one.
Yeah, get that. Oh, you got that straight off. You don't need the scissors. Nice one.
I was holding it. I was just about
Okay.
to leave.
Get these guys.
Can you push it just a bit forward?
Just get what you can reach, and then I'll move the ladders for the ones that you can't. Okay, get this one first.
Oh, I thought that was small.
Okay, now get down and I'll move the ladders for you. You don't reach when you're on ladders, okay? So we've got absolutely loads and loads of beetroot to be picking as well. So we've got young beetroots, we've got big ones, and we'll pickle these. And remember, the whole plant's edible. So I'm going to give the bug-eating leaves to the chickens. I'll eat the middle ones, and we'll pickle the middle ones, and we'll pickle the beetroots, and that'll be beautiful. Look at that, absolutely wonderful. So this is, how amazing is this, that you're coming out into the garden, picking what you want fresh, and you're eating fresh. And There's a couple of beetroots that I'm going to leave. I think I'll leave that one. It's still putting on size, so I've got a chance to get it to grow a bit more. But seeing as though we're going to be pickling, we'll pickle everything in one day. Remember, it's still not too late to get some more baby beets in if you want. You might not get these big monster ones, but you surely get some baby beets or some really small ones going. But look at that, wonderful. The whole plant's edible, don't forget that. I've got these onions have stopped growing, so I'm going to pull these onions. Yeah, see, these onions have way stopped growing. The stalk's just coming off in my hand. So I'm just going to pull these onions. This area, I'll stick some coriander in, I think, because it's still going to get shade from these butter beans. So, I mean, the butter beans is one thing that haven't done too well this year. The plants are still looking a little bit pathetic. I've started to get a couple of beans, but yeah, they are looking a little bit pathetic. You don't win with everything, so don't worry about it. But I've got plant area now, so I've got areas to work with. And for a list of stuff to be planting, you can go back and watch my What to Sow in August video, and you'll see all the things that you can plant and how you can utilise this sort of space. So don't waste it, get planting in it straight away. So these are the beans that Khadija just picked from that vine there. Just go and put them with others and come back. There's more tomatoes to be picking from here. Absolutely awesome. Look, we've got things growing everywhere. And the radishes that I planted. And the radishes I planted last week, they're already coming up. So they're the ones that I planted with the seed tape, and they're already growing and coming up and looking. Yeah, hopefully I'll have radishes growing there soon, but I'm not waiting for this one. This one's getting it. I was never a fan of eating tomatoes before I started growing my own, and now I just love them. I hate shop bought tomatoes, but homegrown tomatoes are absolutely beautiful. So look at this. On this arch here, I've got 1, 2 over there, 3, 4 ready to pick right now, 5 ready to pick right now. And the way to test that these are ready to pick, so if your fingernail can peel the skin easily, it's just about ready. But this one's getting a little bit hard for me to get my fingernail in. So this one's getting past ready, so it needs picking. So Tayyib, can you get that one?
Yeah.
A bit lower. There. Bismillah. Snip. Go on. Good man. Khadi, there you go. So we're going to leave these ones a couple more days, but we're going to pick some more from the other side. Yeah, go hamar easy. Okay, so my fingernail's going into that really easily. I'm not taking that. Gourds need a lot of heat to ripen, and this August has been a lot colder than we'd expected. So what we need is to give the young gourds a lot of protection to get them to ripen, and that's why you might have noticed I've got plastic bags over them. I mean, this one I haven't snipped the corner, so I'll give that corner a little snip so the water drains out. But get little plastic bags over them, and it just creates a little bit of microclimate for the gourds to grow up in. I mean, this one was about the same size. I put a bag over it, and already you can see it's grown. I need to get a bag over this one as well, because that's definitely going to make it. It's still quite tender. It's still quite firm. Another one over this one as well, and so there's one that's not going to make it. That's no point keeping that on the plant. That can go straight onto the compost heap, or if you've got chickens, feed it to the chickens. They'll love it. So these are the things that I want you to pick off. So these potol or achocha, lovely. Go on, get up there and pick those big ones off. You don't need your scissors. There's one there. Get that one. There. Yeah. So again, with these potols or these achochas, there's a really nice recipe on my plot to plate playlist. There's a video that I did last year of me harvesting these and then cooking these. If you like to try something a bit different, it's a vegetarian dish, so it's going to be perfect for most people. So another one, absolutely beautiful. Time to harvest my hyacinth beans, my Bangladeshi. So let's get some of these harvested. Bismillah. Here we go. They can come. I've got a nice bunch down here. That can come straight off. Alhamdulillah. Look at that. Another bunch down here. They can come off. More down here. These are really expensive in the shop. So getting a plant like this to harvest and get growing like this is beautiful. There's loads growing, and this plant has gone absolutely mental. I've had to put this little trellis in for it to climb on, and I'm going to get beans all over. It's just growing everywhere. It's doing fantastic. And we've got these Hungarian hot wax have done so well as well with the chilies. So these are coming on really nice. So look at that. That can go in a lasagna, no problem. That can go in a lasagna, absolutely no problem. Look at that, beautiful. So I've got a plant right at the back. It's falling over. There's that many on it. It's just done fantastic. Really good, really good. So I told you it was going to be an absolutely epic harvest. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Bangla hodus picked in one day. These will easily be about 3 kilos of dwarf French beans, a couple of kilos of French beans, half a kilo Bangla uri, tomatoes, potol, beetroot, onions, everything. It's coming on an absolute treat. Every day, like I say, every day we're picking something from the garden and we're eating from the garden. It's absolutely wonderful time of year. So this is why it's so important to grow your own. I mean, I'm not someone who ate tomatoes, especially because they were shop bought. And now you see me picking tomatoes off the plant, eating them. My kids are picking fruit and vegetables off the plants and eating them raw. It's absolutely wonderful. So if you're not growing your own, I hope this gives you some inspiration about growing your own. Get out and plant something. There's still loads of stuff you can plant. Like I said in the earlier part of this video, go and check out the video that I did about what to plant in August, or if you're watching this in September, there's still stuff to plant in September. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for regular updates. Make sure you leave me a like and a comment. It really helps with the algorithm, so I'd appreciate that. I'll leave it there for this one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.